First, Professor Stephen Cohen is one of the famous Russia experts, the eminent Russia experts in America. He's Professor Emeritus at NYU, was at Princeton for many years, now a contributing editor at The Nation magazine. And he joins us tonight for some perspective on this conversation about Russia. Professor, you have followed this country for 50 years and know many of its leaders personally. Give us a sense of what's at stake in this conversation about Russia for the United States.
For 75 years, the President of the United States, beginning with Roosevelt, has met the leader of the Kremlin. Beginning with Eisenhower in the atomic age, the main purpose was to avoid war with Russia. Right now, we are in a new Cold War, fraught with hot war from Ukraine to the Baltic region to Syria. President Trump did not have a choice. He had to go, as his predecessors did, to meet with the leader of the Kremlin, Putin. And he did. We don't know exactly what they decided. We will learn. But never, never, not only in my lifetime or history, has a president coming back from doing his duty to avoid war with Russia been greeted with this pornography passing as news analysis and commentary. He is literally being called traitorous, treasonous. And I don't know what we're going to do, because if we can't discuss the issue, how can we think about our policy? But there is a good piece of news, and I'll state it quickly. Ever since the Soviet Union ended, relations with Russia have gotten worse and worse, and now we are where we are. And we ask ourselves, why did that happen? Communism is gone, the Soviet Union is gone. And the answer here is always, it's an orthodoxy. It's biblical. You can't dissent from it without being accused of being pro-Kremlin. The answer is Russia's to blame. Putin's to blame. The United States has done nothing wrong. And now the President of the United States has said something absolutely heretical. He said it first in a tweet and then after the meeting with Putin. And it was very simple, but it was profoundly true. He said, we have bad relations today because both sides are to blame. And I think that's what underlies their fury at him, that he has become a heretic in the American policy system. He has challenged the fundamental axiom of American foreign policy for 25 years. Well, and it's stupid. I mean, what's true in foreign relations is true in marriage. It's always a joint effort to screw something up. So quickly, it is true, actually, well, as you know. But I'm not going there, no matter what you say. Give us a sense, quickly, of the consequences of what's at stake here. I think for a lot of Americans, this is a political story, but it's also a geopolitical story. This is a country with a lot of weapons that sees the world very differently from us. So what are we playing with here? All right, leave this Russiagate aside, because I can't find a fact to support it. What President Trump has done, and in this regard, though I didn't vote for him, I say 3 cheers for President Trump. He has said, look, we are in a dangerous situation with Russia, and it's not just Russia that's to blame. We are to blame. We did wrong-headed things back in the 90s and since. What we need to do, this is me speaking now, having acknowledged that, is have a discussion of where our policy toward Russia went wrong. First under Clinton, then under Bush, then under Obama. It is a fully bipartisan, but what Trump has given us, if the media would allow him, is an opportunity to rethink. And if you don't rethink, how do you get policy right? And if you don't get policy right, we are talking about war. Yeah, well, this is a city like Seinfeld that refuses to learn anything, ever. Professor, thank you very much. It's great to see you.